Ag industry leaders are currently gathered in Kansas City, Missouri for the 80th annual NAFB convention. Our own Mark Oppold joins us now with an update from AgroLiquid. Mark?
Well, Suzanne, of course, we know the harvest wrapping up, the 2023 season just about over, and already looking ahead to 2024. It's such a case with our friends from AgroLiquid, always looking ahead. Galynn Beer with us here. Galynn, you and I last talked at Ag PhD Field Day, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. I always enjoy being on.
You bet. Okay, so let's talk about the nutrients here. Fertilizer costs are always front and center for these producers. Talk about what looking ahead to 2024 and not skipping on these nutrients.
Yeah, Mark, we've come through a few trying years here where some of the supply chain was challenged, and in local areas, some guys couldn't get specific nutrients. And so once in a while, when you take a nutrient out of a program, it's easy to think you can get by without it forever. And we're just reminding guys, get back to good habits. The markets have returned to be a little bit more normal now, so make sure we're getting that soil test this time of year, getting back to the approach that made us successful before we had the supply chain issues.
So you would say that the supply chain issues are, quote, back to normal?
They feel more normal now. We know that can change, but right now it feels like we're in a more normal market.
What would be an area that AgroLiquid would have a product that you would recommend that producers haven't given it a try? They might look ahead to 24 and try it.
Well, we're always now finding new yield plateaus, and I think we're seeing some of those outlier nutrients. I mean, molybdenum's one that's kind of gaining some traction, especially in low pH soils. And, you know, when you're producing a higher yielding corn crop, maybe it hasn't been limiting before, but now it is. So we're encouraging guys, always conduct trials on your farm, pay that little bit of tuition to learn what's that next limiting factor for you.
You have dealers around the country here. If they go to your website, they can find out where there is an AgroLiquid dealer near them.
Yeah, we have an interactive map, so there's a dealer near virtually everyone across the U.S.
Can't leave today without congratulating the company. You celebrated 40 years and a lot of repeat customers over and over, and the family is appreciative of that.
Absolutely. I mean, really, because to be in business for 40 years, the market has to tell you you're providing some sort of value to them. And so we're glad that we have. We also know that we have to continue to strive to provide more value. So we hope to be here another 10 or 40 years.
There you go. We'll see you, hopefully, Commodity Classic.
We'll be there.
That'll be the next one. Thanks, Galynn.
You bet. Thanks for having me on, Mark.
Galynn Beer, AgroLiquid, again, already they're talking about, and you should be too, thinking about the 24 growing season. Back to you, Suzanne.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. And wow, 4 decades of business. That says a lot. We're going to be heading back to that event in our next half hour to get an update from Benson Hill.